if you're a middle-aged man and obviously you're going through some stuff, setbacks and stuff, and you think that moment of turnaround is gonna come like a flash or like the British weather, I can guarantee you it's not. Let me share a quick story with you. Years back, I used to be able to get champagne, fine wine at a fraction of the price. So DP, Cristal, whatever it is, LP, whatever it is, I was able to get it. And I used to get it in boxes. And in order to obviously move stuff quickly and generate cash flow, prevent storage as well, I would just go around and sell it to friends, family, vendors, proprietors, restaurateurs, club owners, but particularly to club owners because obviously they always need drinks. Shop owners, they would want to buy and then finish selling before they buy another one, but club owners, they expense for drink because they sell very often, regularly. So I'll sell it, I'll call it good business, cash in, cash out, outcome is income as far as I'm concerned. I might do that during the course of the week, and then Friday would come. Me and my friends might decide, okay, we're going to just go out, let our hair down. Not that there's any hair, but just let our hair down, and we would club hop. In the process of us club hopping, I could accidentally find myself landing in the establishment of this club or this proprietor's establishment, I should have said, in which I've sold, a box of Dom P to for £500 for 6 bottles, and then obviously we're in the club. They give us tables, the music is banging, friends are happy, girls start landing. The next thing is for us to start buying drinks, and I realize, I have to order drinks, but now I can't order drinks from the person I sold it to. I have to order it from his establishment, and his establishment has got a markup price of about some 300-400%, which is what I now have to buy a bottle for, a bottle of drink. I sold a carton, mind you, I sold a carton for £500 or £400, and now I'm buying a bottle for £400. And I didn't see nothing wrong with it. As I said, I called it good business, and we just carried on and enjoyed our life. Literally called it good living. And the irony of it is that sometimes you end up not even buying one bottle, which would have been bad enough because you're paying the price of a carton for a bottle. But if the night is good and the ladies are, doing their thing, you end up buying 5, 6, 7, 8 bottles, at the markup price of almost 300%, which, and you do it regularly, constantly, every week, every weekend, sometimes 2-3 times a week. And after a while, I just thought to myself, this can't make sense. And I think it was months after that I must have, had a moment of realization after getting stock and selling. And just about Friday came, and I was just about to go out, and I thought to myself, I am not going out to this establishment. I literally am not going there, because what I sold to him, I'm buying it back at 300 or so. And I've had this conversation with many other people. So if I'm saying this now, you've heard me say this to you before. And I just thought it didn't make sense, and I find that that's where a lot of people is. And for me, it was never losing the money that was always the issue. It was waking up, having to stare myself down in the mirror, and knowing that the only person or the only villain, in this story is myself. The only villain who's put myself in that mess was myself. No one to blame, just myself. It's literally me buying, or literally me funding the establishment that I should be profiting from. It just didn't make no sense. And then you call yourself a businessman. So I had that moment of realization, that moment of epiphany. I'm not going to change it, epiphany. And I thought to myself, this cannot continue, and this has to change. And that Friday came, and I didn't go. And Saturday came, no one noticed, no one called me, no one said, Tony, why weren't you in the club? We missed you, or anything. And most importantly, the cash that I would have expensed, all that, on Saturday it was in my pocket. Sunday it was in my pocket. Monday it was still in my pocket. I was able to, and it was only then that I realized that, sometimes when you have these moments of realization, you have to be, it will come to you as a nudge, but then you have to make a decision to activate it. And then you have to be disciplined on keeping it. And that's how that pattern begins. So it's now not me not sort of living in the pattern, or me literally not living in the pattern, but looking at the pattern that has literally been a pattern of destruction for myself in the past. Literally me buying my own downfall. So yeah, that's the story I want to share. That I'm not sharing it so that you could, show me pity or say I'm a fool. You can say whatever you want, I'm not worried. But I'm saying this, that if you're in your own version of buying your own downfall now, then listen to someone who stood in the shoes that you are in now. You never lose everything at once. You lose things. One decision, one girl, one bottle, one bad investment, etc., etc. You lose it one at a time, but done repeatedly. And in fairness, that's how you gain it back as well. Refraining from one bad decision, refraining from buying one bottle, refraining from dating one extra girl apart from your wife and your girlfriend, refraining from making bad decisions, fast money and all of that. Refraining from doing one decision at a time and doing it repeatedly is what will get you out of that miry clay. When you get that moment of realization, act on it and be disciplined. Make sure that you're committed to it. And I hope that is food for thought. Someone out there. Until I speak to you again, Ariel. Oh yeah, and then I do have some products that are up for sale. If you want to buy one, just let me know. DM me. I'll send you a link. Just invest in your boy. Nice one. Yeah.